So the next graph that we are going to do will be using this data. Hermione asked 12 students what kind of pet they have while at Hogwarts. 5 students said that they have an owl, 2 said that they have a toad, 3 said that they have a rat, and 2 said that they have a cat. Create a bar graph. So, we know that with this data, we are supposed to be creating a bar graph. So we'll first create the outline of our graph, where we just need our X and Y axis, or axes. And then we know that this one's the X, and this is the Y. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find all of the types of pets that they have that will be going on the X-axis. So we have owl, toad, rat, and cat. So we need to split the sections into 4 total. And we want to make them as even as possible. And it's always okay if we need to go back and split them up more properly or add more space at the end like I had done. And then, but underneath each section now, we will write owl, and then toad, and then rat, and then cat. And on the side over here, we will put the numbers, or just the range of the numbers that the data occurs in. So we'll start off with this as 1, and then go up to 2, and then 3, and 4, and 5, and then 6. And it is always important to have numbers that even aren't included in our data to show the progression of our data. So now, what we need to do is actually graph our data. So we see, we'll start off with owl because that is our first one, and we see that 5 students said that they own an owl. So we're going, because it is a bar graph and we will be creating bars, we'll go all the way up to 5, and then go across just a little bit and down. So we know that that is the owl, and we can shade it in however we want to differentiate that means that that bar equals the amount of owls. So we see, if we go 1, 2, and we'll put a 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 owls out of these 12 students that Hermione asked and surveyed. So then we'll go to our next one, where we have toads, and there's 2 toads. So we go do the same as we did with the owls, go up and over, and because this is a different type of pet, we can do a different marking or decoration, however, whatever students want to do, they can color it in differently. So for this one, we'll just do lines going down. And then we'll just repeat the process with our rat and our cats. And we have 3 rats, so we go up to 3, across, and down, and these lines will be going like this, so we know that that equals our rats. And then for our last one is cats, and those has 2 students said that they have a cat, and we know that 2 students said that they have a toad, so we can bring them up to the same height as the toad. But it is always good to go across and check that we're at 2. And then these ones can have circles to represent spots on a cat. And that is how you create a bar graph.